Yeah, I gotta find out what's being cut out. I gotta get probably a new SD card, but like I said, you brothers to the Rock of Kadash, right? We'll get it. And you Akwats, you know, you got the understanding, and that's why you're gonna find a, a righteous man who's leading you in righteousness. And sisters, you know, the man's doing his best, you know. So, hey, just like we gotta follow Yahushua, you know, we tell him sorry. You know, when we go off, it's honorable for the sisters to say sorry, be subjected. Because the man, we're supposed to be men. You know, if you want us to bow down, you're making us into sissies. That it's not cool, you know. Treat your man like the prize, especially. It is what it is, and he leading in righteousness, doing as per, and that's why your sisters gotta be well studied too. You know, don't go to others. Your man teaches you. You know, ask your man questions. That's why the sisters be quiet in the church. They go to their man, because the man, the reason why you with the man, you like the man, you love the man, right? And what is law? What is love? Following the commandments. So the man tell you, don't go outside with a bra on. That's his law. You know, there's a reason why it's said. You might not find it in the scriptures. Well, it says dress modestly, right? But here you're in the middle of the country. Who knows? Maybe he has a feeling. Follow your man in righteousness. You know, if he's asking you to do some crazy ass crap like is wicked, you know, you say fuck that. You know what I mean? But a righteous man ain't gonna ask for stupid crap. He loves his woman like he loves himself, like Hamashiach loves us. Right? So let's see. Debtors. Right? Therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. Right? So exactly, Yahweh, we are in debt to the spirit. Because we owe the spirit, not the flesh. Right? If Hamashiach did it, right, Yahushua, he's telling, he's the blueprint. He's our king. You know? If you guys are gods and kings, follow the blueprint. It says 13, for if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. Right? So let's read that again. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. That's plain and simple. Because everything is vanity. You know, you eat, drink, and exercise and do everything. It's just made for man to die on this account. You die innocent. You got your crown. You know. But it says where am I? But if ye through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. And that's powerful right there. So if through the spirit mortify the deeds of the body, meaning you got self-discipline. That's the way of life. Self-discipline, right? That's why you got to do an examination. If you going off, masturbating, you know, doing drugs, you know, smoking cigarettes, smoking herbs, you know, any type of drugs. You got cocaine, you got meth, you got pills, right? People be doing painkillers, that's opioids. You know, you got and then there's heroin, and it just goes on and on. Alcoholism, you know, the drunkards ain't gonna make it, you know. You doing any of these things, Salaki, so this tells you if you mortify your flesh with the spirit. So with the law, you got these things into subjection. You know, you held off with pornography. Now you look to get a woman who's honorable to teach her, and then you know that's between you and her, but you establish, because it's honorable. Marriage is honorable in the bed. You know, so you establish, because it's healthy. You know, sex is healthy. It's just what a man needs, and I'm sure a woman. But you got to do it through the law, right? Don't blaspheme. Don't make corrupt it where the city falls to whoredom. It says, right? Drugs. You're not gonna smoke weed. You can eat it. You can eat marijuana. You know, it's an herb, but you're not gonna abuse it, right? You're gonna eat it. Maybe like the taste of it. It's medicines. It says medicines come from the roots and the herbs. You will not abhor it, right? So if you say you're going through some depression or something, and some herbs gonna just get you over through that night, and then you can read and focus and get back into the spirit. That's what it's for. But not abusing, just like you do it every single, and you just need it to live, right? Alcohol. It says wine makes the heart merry. So you're gonna sip on wine every now and then. You find yourself you drinking a bottle, 2 bottles, you know, every day, every night. Hey, you might want to go on a fast, you know. Say I'm gonna cut out alcohol for this week, for this month. You know, see the difference. That way, when you do drink it, you stay merry with it, right? Hards, it says for you know, the strong drink is for, you know, certain celebrations or high holy days, but also for men who are about to die. You know, literally and physically, physically and spiritually, like, so to speak, right? Figuratively. So if the brother's going through some crap and he just wants to blow his brains out, give him a little hard liquor, you know. Talk to the brother, let him relax a little, bring him back to the scriptures, cause like one of the brothers, Pac said, through every dark night there's a brighter day. We're going through it, you know, but you're gonna have brighter days. You're gonna have days like, damn, well, I can't believe I was in that position. But we all go through it. The Lord's putting us through it to refine us like fine gold, right? It says, right. So what was that verse had to do with? What's it called? Self-discipline, right? That's called part of the fruits of the Spirit, right? Ephesians. Let's get it real quick. Let's precept it. Because you want these fruits of the Spirit, right? It says, Salaki is Galatians. Last chapter in Galatians. Salaki, chapter 5, verse 22 in Galatians. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, right? That's charity. Joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith. Meekness, that's humility. Temperance, that's self-control. Self-control, self-discipline. That's how we're going to get through and endure. That's how you're going to get the patience. Against such there is no law. You can be as all the self-control and humility in the world, and you ain't going to do wrong. Alright, so it says, Salaki, where am I? For as many as are led by the Spirit of Yahweh, Bashim Al-Shai, they are sons of Yahweh. Right? So, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear. What is that? He hasn't given us the spirit of fear, but a spirit of a sound mind, of love, and sound mind, love. Well, we got to get it, because that's a beautiful, not the spirit of fear, KJV. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For Yahweh Bashim El-Shai had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and love and a strong mind. Power, right? Stand firm in the power of the Most High. So you keep the commandments, you preach the word, the commandments, you preach the letter, the scriptures. That's power. That's your sword. And then there's no fear. And then of love, which is the commandments, or charity towards your brother. Charity, helping out, right? And a sound mind means your mind ain't going to be wandering. You're not going to be double-minded. You're going to have wisdom, a single eye, right? Your mind is going to be single. It's not going to be double-minded, right? That's going to keep you stable. Con, it says, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. The Lord is telling you, even when you're not going through nothing, call me, I'm your Father. When you're going through it, call on me, I'm your Father. Abba means Father, right? So in humility, we're going to continue to call on the Father. And so, for ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, right? Who pertains to who? Next chapter, Romans 9:1 on down, says who's adoption and the grafting into? Israel, right? So you're grafted back into this as a Gentile. Gentiles are Israelites who turned into Greeks. It's like the strangers who went away in the Old Testament, who were allowed to partake in the Passover because the other strangers couldn't partake, who were other nations, right? Goyim, that's the other nations. And within these, I don't want to get off topic. I got these prayers in Hebrew, beautiful. I'll try to put it in a link in the video. All right, so it says, and Salaki. So that's the spirit. This is freedom. This is freedom. Worshiping Yahweh Ba'Shem Hashai is what makes you free. If not, you're constrained under under bondage, and you're in fear because you're breaking the laws of the Lord. Just like Adam and Eve was in fear, and they were naked because they didn't have the laws. They ran away from the laws, and they were in fear. So how do you get out of bondage and slavery and chains? Keep the laws, right? It says the spirit of fear, self-bear witness. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are children of Yahweh. How? You teach, preach, and you're keeping the laws. And what you do is your words match your actions. Actually, you don't even need words. Your actions will tell the story, right? And then say actions speak louder than words, right? And if they don't match, then that's where your mind and your body aren't one. So that's where you get depression. That's where you get all this combobulation, mixed up, babble, right? You're within your own loins, right? So you want to practice what you preach, or don't preach and practice what you know is right, which is what's righteousness, what's true, the laws, statutes, and commandments. Con? It says, verse 17, and if children, then hires of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, and joint hires with Hamashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Right? So we're going through it on this side, but the gifts, the reward is glorious. It's glorious on the other side. So keep striving, keep looking towards the kingdom. Right? Verse 18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Boom, what it just said, right? Through the Spirit. And on top of that, I think it was Moses said, he chose to suffer for a season. Right? Suffer with his people for a season than to continue in sin. Right? When you know better, you do better. You're not going to continue in the sin, continue in the system, acting like, like nothing wrong. In the back of your conscience, you're condemning yourself. No, you get out of it. You change yourself out of that rut. Keep your mouth shut. Stop talking and keep the laws. And then let the brothers ask a question like, oh, no, that's not for me. I know because I've been through it. I was in the workforce with the system. And as I'm a man pleaser and I change into pleasing the Lord, you notice you feel ashamed. They're treating you different, like this is not the same person. Well, I can't continue on as a false pretense, right? A facade, a fake, personality. No, this is me. I serve the Lord. You serve Him with joy. That's what the Lord wants: a cheerful giver, a joyful serving Him in joy, right? And joy isn't you happy. No, joy is you feel good because at the end of the day, when you pray to the Most High and He gave you what you needed to persevere, you're thankful and you keep pushing, healthy, happy inside. You happy. You know what I mean? You're not walking around like a freaking goofball. What is it called? Buffoons, right? Clowns. Right? Fake smiles, crocodiles. Verse 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. Bashim Yahweh Shai, right? The earnest, the serious expectation of everybody. Why? Because when the righteous are in rulership, the earth rejoice. Right? I have new heavens, a new earth. He said the kingdom is already prepared. Right? We just got to go through this. 21. Because the creature, Salaki. 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of Him who had subject the same in hope. Why? Preordained, predestination, and this is the Lord's movie. He wants you to show you, look, I'm the Lord. You are my people, right? That's why we come back and serving Him. He wants to be glorified. He's Dad. He's Abba, Father, right? So just like He made Pharaoh hard-headed, just so He could show him the power and kill him, right? Right here, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? And that's the Great Awakening. That's what's happening, right? We were in bondage. We are still in bondage mentally and financially, however you want to look at it. 400 years of slavery,